Okay, good afternoon. I've avoided showing you all of my housekeeping today. Closing in on getting enough materials together to finish off the tier here. It's only tier 2 on the whatchamacallit. I can never think of what it's called. Colony World infrastructure. So this will give us automatic gathering as well as reduced duration on the things. So it's one of the problems in being in a small fleet. I'll say this guy I've only put in the fleet here just to contribute some more stuff. The problem is it takes about an hour to go through all of my guys to do the run on the ore. So that's basically what 6,000 no 4,500 ore every hour, or the ore tokens anyway, these thingies here, or provisions. So obviously I need, how many was it I needed? Another 11,000. So at the minute I've got 6,000 saved up at the moment. So we'll get there, if not today, tomorrow. I'm not one of those people that can do back to back runs on anything. But here we go. I managed to do all those just on doing the event today, would you believe? That is the daily, this event. Well, almost. I think one of them was the Voth ship, so obviously went into the Dyson thing to do the Dyson daily, and it was only 10 ships I think to do this middle one. So got that done pretty quickly. Right, what I do need to do is get up to the ship.
Need something?
Get into space. And back into sector space. In the massive burning hulk of a ship. So I'm quite amused by these ghostly pets. Now, I was going to do this to get rid of some stuff. There's the Azura. Give me the bank. Sort it out. I need to get rid of some crap. Again, I don't know if it's worth saving these. I really don't. But I'll carry on doing it for now. Again, those come off a ship. I don't know why I've put them in there. I should have just left them. I know why. Because when you put stuff into the dry dock, it kicks everything out, doesn't it? Right, that's all I need to put in there. I don't know why I've put bunches of carrots in there. I suppose that's what you feed the EPOs on. And off we go to save a star. We're going to go and do this one. Coffee. Yeah. I feel a bit like a kid back at school today because my the gas cylinder on my chair has collapsed. So I'm almost chin on the desk with my hands above my head, typing and moving the mouse about. So getting a new chair delivered on Friday. Well, it's obviously always pleasant to have to spend another 150 quid on a chair. But at least it'll be comfortable. Trouble is getting rid of all the old ones, isn't it? It's a pain in the arse trying to get rid of stuff like that. I might have to phone the council and say, come and pick up all my rubbish We'll see how much it costs anyway.
Good to see you again. Thank you for
Ah, it's
responding to my
Caldano
message
again.
so quick. The Tholians have the quantum phase inhibitor. I've tracked their ship to this system, and I'm detecting some telltale quantum fluctuations within the star. They're trying to use the device. We need to stop them and recover it.
Agreed.
First, however,
unidentified vessel. You have entered our space without authorization. If you are an ally of the Tholians, leave now. We have done nothing to provoke their attacks, but we will defend ourselves.
I don't blame you.
Thank you. My people have few warships. Any
Consider it done. Now, fly free, my pretties. Oh, this Tholians. Aggro. I always keep forgetting to turn that on. I know I realise I should be doing that more often. I don't know if it's very effective on the modern carrier guys, or whether it's more important for tanking.
We appreciate your assistance. It is not often that we encounter a species willing to risk their lives for another. We are still detecting Tholian ships. So this is your fault? Why would you make such a terrible thing? You caused...
I should have never made that device. I was only focused on the idea, on whether it was possible. I didn't stop to think of all the harm it could do in the wrong hands.
Oh, dramatic corner turn there.
The lead Tholian ship has the quantum phase inhibitor. They're going to use it on the star.
None of this would have happened.
This thing's so slow.
It might have traced me to this time. We'll have to go further into the past to hide the quantum phase inhibitor.
Righto.
Assuming, of course, we can get it back from them in the first
Oh,
place.
fear not, Caldano. We will. Oh, damn it. Oh, a Tholian recluse. Now these are the daddies, aren't they? I think these are the daddy ships. See how it likes my fire belching. Well, I'm not going to need it. It's a shame because I need to be facey things to do it. Which obviously is very difficult when your ship's got a turning circle of like the QE2 or an oil tanker flat out.
Target's shields have failed. Under attack.
reactors. That's going to be dead before I get there.
Oh no, they're using the Tox Uthat.
Oh dear. That's good. Getting a good bit of damage there. Okay, let's go play in the Tholian hellhole. So I was watching somebody else's stream earlier today.
We've docked with a Tholian ship. The good news is that my scans indicate the quantum phase inhibitor is on the bridge. The Tholians come from an environment that is extremely hazardous.
Cheers. How do I get to the Tholian ship then? Oh, I go to the right door. Oh.
Tholians, this is xenophobic and opportunistic in your time is mine.
I managed to finish as well. Elisa Flores now has the full set of the Romulan combat armor. Oh, yeah, the operative combat armor. Where's the... Yeah, that is the full set, isn't it? Yeah. So, not that she's wearing it at the moment, obviously, but she has it. I had to buy an outside suit for him, obviously. And I'm waiting to get enough stuff to tier this geezer's magic shiny stick there, his weapon. I've just not got anything or enough stuff at the moment to get it tiered. By stuff I mean, of course, these, where are they? This sort of thing. I've been getting a few...
We have to be getting closer to the Tox Uthat. Stay alert.
I've been getting a few from the fleet actions. It's the only... because I was always told that, or it was expected, I don't know whether it's... But when you're in fleet actions, I thought it was always the protocol that you only needed stuff that you actually needed. Everything else should be greed. So that's the only things that I do need on is those. But I see people, you know, in massive ships, you know, big special tier, you know, the really freaky ships that are obviously doing massive damage, so they don't need like some shite green console. They constantly need everything.
The bridge should be just
Now,
ahead.
obviously, it's a few thousand credits you're talking about for each thing. So, and I'm sure at the level they're at, they're not short of a few million credits either. So it's just a little, I don't know. It just seems that everybody's. Oh, hello, Queenie. Got to the stage where everybody's just rubbing for everything. What's blue? Nothing much. Tox Uthat.
Now we just need to drop that force field.
It's open from the top anyway, look.
Finally, we have the quantum phase.
Why do I get the feeling that this is not the end of it? That's Lisa, my pilot. Chop chop, girl.
Set a course for the Ryza system.
22nd century. So we're going to bury it on the beach and make a really bad map with X marks the spot, are we? A double zone in there. Oh, it's raining. Honestly, come to the beach and it's raining. Whereas actually at the beach today,
early
looking out the window,
22nd
it's
century.
lovely.
Even the tourists won't be in this region for a few years yet. No one will be looking for the quantum phase inhibitor here. Wow, rain on Ryza. I guess they haven't installed the weather control systems yet. We
See,
have
I
to
was
hide the
joking about
device
the
very
burying it
well.
on the beach and
I
X
can't
marks the
afford to let
spot,
it
but
fall into the wrong hands again. And the Vorgons are very persistent. No, that's too obvious. Anyone could find it there. That's better, but I still think it will be too easy to find.
right, you're becoming annoying now.
That's it. Someone will find it in a few hundred years, but that's a different story for a different captain. Let's get back to your time. We need to check on the Nakul.
I'm glad I wore the environmental suit for Visa.
Setting course for 2410.
And home in time for tea and medals.
We need to get back to the Nakul.
Lordy, double jump. After I've finished this run, I'm going to go and do a quick TFO to pick up some.
Return the Tox Uthat, and we will let...
Haha! Now, what do you say to that? forgot to launch my ships before I did it, didn't I? Guys are seem to be quite effective with that little fire breathing act.
Meaning, the temporal drive has been damaged.
Oh dear.
Captain Walker of the USS Postok.
Hello.
We are responding to a temporal distress call. Do you require assistance? This is Captain Benjamin Walker of the USS Postok. I'm responding to an emergency. I think you better come aboard while we resolve this. Prepare for transport.
Oops, I'm about to get spanked. We were naughty. Okay. Put into time travel dimension detentions or whatever. Told we're not allowed to play with time anymore. Write out on a blackboard 100 times, I shall not mess with time travel. I can turn that off. Sorry, I get distracted by the simplest things. Oh, and I'm now being chatted to. Sorry, just 2 seconds. Spell. Hello,
Greetings.
Captain Walker.
It's nice to see you again. Not that you remember. We need to scan the continuum for Caldano. Would you care to assist me?
I hate it when I can't remember meeting people. I thought this was quite a quick one with the way we'd gone in and out with the Tox Uthat delivery. I thought that was it. Right, there were some squiggly waves and I made the squiggly
Were you
waves.
able to locate Caldano? Enter the temporal coordinates into the transporter.
A temporal teleporter. Oh. Oh dear.
What happened with Caldano? No, this was meant to happen. Caldano went further back into the past than you knew. The NX-01 Enterprise, captained by Jonathan Archer, found his ship in the 22nd century, and his chief engineer activated Caldano's emergency temporal circuit, which returned the ship to its last known time, this one. But by the time that happened, Caldano had been dead for centuries. The Tox Uthat is safe. It was found in the mid-24th century by Captain Jean-Luc Picard, who destroyed it before it could be used to harm others. Altering the past causes ripples. The effects move through time, shifting everything they touch, and it may take eons for all of them to be seen. The Nakul will survive, although their homeworld will be lost. They will become time travelers.
He looks like he's trying to hold the microphone.
Their
there.
actions in the temporal Cold
War
shape the galaxy you now know. There are some things you shouldn't change, that you can't change. You could check Captain Archer's old logs for more information, but you will know all about it soon enough. You are entering a dangerous era in history. Time travel like warp drive before it will radically change your society. I'll see you again. We have a lot to do.
Okay, so that's...
This is a sad day for the Federation. We failed to save the Nakul system. And our friend from the future, Caldano, is dead. I know you did everything you could. Sometimes, especially when we venture into time travel, things must play out a certain way. So, at least the timeline has been preserved. Captain Picard can now find the Tox Uthat on Risa in the 24th century. Still, let us mourn for Caldano and the Nakul people.
Oh, have I got one of these pieces already? And have I put it into the... I can't remember. I don't think I have. Doesn't matter, it's not exactly a long one, was it? That's less than half an hour. So I'll take it from the top. In fact, that's not a bad one. What have I got? Science-y wise. Hull capacity and shield capacity. So that one. That's healing, not capacity. So I think I'll leave what I've got for the moment, actually. And start this set.
We have been contacted by the Federation from the 29th century. Their Temporal Integrity Commission is charged with protecting the timeline from factions who might want to change history. Considering our recent experiences, we feel the need to better understand the rules of time travel. However, it's important we don't know too much about the future, so we have decided to designate one representative to learn what we need to know.
And what better representative than one that can't talk?
Choice. You are to rendezvous with the USS Postok. Her captain will give you a more thorough briefing upon arrival.
What are we getting this? Lots of stuff coming here. US has Pastak ship. That's for the Admiralty stuff, isn't it? That's for these. I obviously don't have the Pastak at the moment. I don't have much of anything actually. So yeah, that's worth getting, if nothing else. So I'm going to go and do this one. In fact, no, I lied to you. I said I was going to go and do a fleet action, didn't I? Just to get some... What do I need? I can get some competitive. I might get fleet actually. I need to start saving fleet stuff up.
The Borg are using reality. Looks like they're sending their fastest ships.
Yeah, I'm okay in this with these ship. I can 500. I can stand and do my worst with this one. The problem comes, I've got one of my attack guys is totally set up. Every skill, every bit of equipment is all DPS, DPS, DPS.
Here they come!
And he struggles to stay alive in here if he's not near somebody that heals him. He really is. He just explodes left, right, centre. I really need to rejig him, I think, to deal with the reality of the way people play now. Because the big fleet action when I was last playing was the crystalline catastrophe one, and people always play cooperatively in there really well. But nowadays with this, very few people do any co-op healing or anything like that. Not everybody doesn't. There are some that do it quite. There's those large ships that look like jellyfish. I don't know whether it's just the way that the people that have those, or whether it's a built-in thing with them, but they're always worth hanging around here because they always seem to be spurting out stuff left, right and centre. Going on behind Hartley Hare I had to respond to.
There's a break in the incoming warp signatures. We'll have a short amount of time before more Borg
So if
arrive.
they're going to stay over here, I think I'll go to this corner here because there'll be a ship launching out of here soon.
Long-range sensors show larger vessels incoming.
Needed in there either.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
There's only one person there, isn't there? There's just... Or is there two? I think there's only one.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Big boom.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Cool, good timing.
There's a break in the enemy formation. Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
Come, my pretties.
Here come the Borg assimilators. Keep fighting.
Well, that's some serious damage, I think. Quite looking forward to seeing what this ship is that we're getting for the event here. I've got holy, that swarms.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
How did that explode so quickly?
Reading an incoming queue. We need to stop it. Hold the line.
See, that cube would be gone by the time I get there. Oh, it won't, it won't. I'm going to claim some damage on there.
Ah,
Right,
that ought to
so
hold
I've
them
done
off
quite a few
for
actually of
now.
these. Oh yeah, that's the
we showed
inside
them
ones,
that
wasn't it?
resistance is not futile. Don't you?
So, I think competitive, if I've not already done them. Discovery, yeah. Competitive, where's the competitive? Let's get some of those. Ghosts floating in the flight there. Right, New Kittimer, here we come. Let's go and see what the past deck has to... Now, Time and Tide, is this an end episode or is that just a middle one? No, we're still... Oh, quite a few to go. Time and Tide. Oh, it's a ground one. Okay. I'm going to have to change that picture from Hartley Hair. He's disturbing me. Keep seeing him out the corner of my eye. Not on my eye, it's alright, it's just inside the past stack.
It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm glad you were selected as your time's representative. I can't imagine a better selection. Of course, I already knew you were going to be chosen, but that doesn't change.
Oh, he's going to be one of those.
Your recent experience,
a time-traveling smart-ass.
begun a new phase of
Yeah, I knew
development,
that was going to happen.
and a perilous one at that. Understanding the rules of time travel is of vital importance. Are you ready to visit the future?
Take me back to the future. I was saying before, I've finished the second set for
Welcome to New Kittimer.
Hello, New Kittimer. My sidekick here. She's now got the Romulan operative set.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone during the event, hopefully protecting you from any temporal incidents. Purely procedural, of course. You've already demonstrated your ability to remain silent about things you aren't
I've
supposed
barely said
to
a
know.
word in game, except for when I'm the bad guy.
Welcome, gentle being, to the signing of the Temporal Accords. Your biosigns aren't listed on our register today. I'll need to... wait. I know you. I wrote a paper about you in classical history class at the Academy. I must say, you look much younger than your holo images. Wait, what year did you come from? Oh, that explains why you look so young.
So young, yes.
Well, you sure have an eventful future ahead of you. Forget I said that. I'm not supposed to say things like that. To be honest, I'm still getting used to the new temporal regulations. They can be a little confusing. Anyway, the TIC crews are scrubbing the hull for anything that might cause a paradox if visitors from the past, like yourself, encounter them. It will be just a few moments. Perhaps you would like to chat with some of our other guests here in the lobby. I believe they have all been cleared for trans-temporal interactions. I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about.
The Nakul are here to protest the signing of these unlawful by the Tholians ravaged our homeworld thanks to the Federation's ineptitude. In one dark moment, my people were scattered throughout the stars. All we were, our history, our way of life, was nearly lost. And when we needed the Federation the most, we were denied. Terrorists, they called us. Criminals, the dregs of the galaxy. These words, these deeds will never be forgotten or forgiven. Today, the Federation and their lackeys come to tell the galaxy which timeline is best and what they'll do to keep it that way. But who are they to dictate such terms? To tell us that their history is more important than...
Ah, Philip Cray.
Greetings, friend. How may I help you? Pretty certain we haven't met until just now. Well, not yet, at least. I just graduated from the Academy as a temporal agent.
Attention all guests. The main
Oh, is
hall
that it?
is now open. Please make your way to your seats.
Woo! Lordy.
The Nakul are not here to sign these accords. We have already been victims of time-traveling aliens.
Nothing to do with me.
But somehow this incursion into the timeline has been overlooked. Perhaps because of its importance to the founding of the Galactic Union. We proposed an amendment to restore our home world in the timeline, but it was rejected.
Who have we got here? Who's the Lucari ambassador?
Greetings. Pardon me for saying so, but you look very familiar. Have we met before? Wait, I remember you from my history studies.
Statue!
You saved our home world. There's a statue in your honor in the capital city on Lucari Prime.
At last.
Oh, wait. That's already happened for you, right? Oh, good. Woo. That'd be just my luck to cause a paradox here, today. Can you imagine?
Let's see who else we've got. Cooperative. Let's have a word with the cooperative.
The Borg have a checkered past when it comes to time travel, particularly where the Federation is concerned. Thankfully, we've had the chance to make amends. The cooperative is proud to be a part of today.
The Kabali are quite thankful to see the Accords go into effect. Many who disagree with our customs could be tempted to return to a point in time where those customs could be disrupted.
Ferengi.
These Accords are going to provide quite the opportunity for historical studies of economic matters. I hear the Grand Nagus is going to formally announce several new temporal rules of acquisition soon. I hope at least one of them covers going back in time to beat someone to a deal.
I am reminded of a quote from ancient Earth. And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
Who's over here? Let's see what races we've got. Kardashians and Zindi. Oh, Spider. Never trust the Romulans.
Jolan True, you are from the past. From before the time the Romulans joined the Federation, I'll wager. How strange all of this must be for you.
Oh, I get an optional.
I am honored by the Founders and pleased to
Check
observe
out them
this
ears.
most historic event. Although the Dominion was not greatly affected by the development of time travel, we have an interest in safeguarding the time stream.
The Tholian Assembly has decided to support the Accords. We are concerned that a rogue individual or species could disrupt our development. The Accords do not go far enough. We want to end all time travel for any reason. We will continue to lobby for change aggressively.
I never the cowards the greed and heresy have us not made at present, rather than a memory of the past, a retreat of the future.
While the Accords promise to safeguard the time stream for us all, I can't help but ponder the opportunities for temporal abuse that will remain after they are signed.
The Zindi are no strangers to temporal affairs. The tragic conflict with Earth in the 22nd century and our manipulation by the Sphere Builders are matters of deep shame for us all. We support the Accords with the hope that they will prevent such tragedies from this day forth.
I must say, I am privileged to witness this historic event. Truly, it is a singular honor. I'm humbled, as I'm sure you are as well.
I suppose I'll go and talk to the geezer over here.
Your uniform. 25th century, correct? You're definitely a visitor from the past, and an honored one at that. Welcome to the 28th century. I hope you'll enjoy seeing what your work and sacrifice has wrought.
Okay, so that's everybody. Just putting these here for no reason whatsoever.
Well, one of our delegates and honored guests.
Oh, I didn't read
Your attention, please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
Representatives from dozens of species have gathered to witness this historic event. It looks like they are getting ready to begin the formal signing. Of course, this is largely ceremonial. The negotiation... Wait, there is some kind of
This oppression will not stand. The time stream shall be free. We will liberate the galaxy from the tyranny of the Temporal Accords. We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from history.
Oops.
Quick, get the delegates to safety. The Krenim are taking the delegates hostage.
Did she?
The Krenim have grabbed the delegates and are holding...
So as you can see, I did that for no reason whatsoever.
Watch out! More Krenim beaming in!
Why are they kilometers away?
More Krenim! Neutralize them as quickly as possible. We need to save those delegates.
So I'm going to have to do this without any of my crew. That's a bit of a pain in the arse.
Can anybody hear us? The Krenim are holding us hostage in the embassy offices. Please, anyone, help!
So this is obviously a bug that I've got here. Because I can't even zone them in to regroup them. Ah, there we go. I was out of combat.
The Krenim are holding us hostage, requesting immediate assistance.
Hang on, we're on our way.
Cooperate.
That's a good weapon he's got.
Resist, and your safety cannot be guaranteed.
Have you noticed that no matter how fast or how hard you push the buttons, you guys don't fire any quicker? I didn't talk to the. No, there's not a name. There's not a person there to speak to.
My life.
Not on my watch. Oh, other way. This is my magic shooty stuff. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
You saved my world.
I shall live to serve the Founders another.
This wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed and there was no mention of an attack.
Yes. Without my magic shooty stuff, I am useless. Without me, it is useless.
Those look like Krenim ships.
This conference will not continue. I won't abide it. All ships fire at will. Leave no survivors. Recognize that ship.
Don't tell me. Oh.
Not this time. This time, you will not prevail. Taste the bitter dregs of failure.
I shall not. So what's the name of this ship that we're going to... Oh, it's the... I can't remember the name of it. Got my little flying ghosts there doing all their fire breathing.
Nakul have used the Krenim attack as a cover to attack the temporal sensor array. All our forces are tied up fighting the Krenim. We can't afford to lose that array. It monitors the time stream for incursions. If it were damaged, people could travel into the past without being detected. Curious. The Krenim and Nakul vessels have started fighting each other in the confusion. Let's make the most of that, shall we?
Let's.
Got the Krenim on the run over here. Stay focused on the array.
They keep dying before I get a chance to blow me fire at them.
Cleared out most of the Krenim ships. Engaging Annorax now.
Annorax,
the more
that's
the
the
merrier. I thought as much. Something must have disturbed the timeline. I'm afraid you will need to return to your own time to investigate. I'll accompany you, but I can't interact with anybody from your time. I'll open a portal when you're ready. Are you ready now?
I am ready. Let's go. So this one's quite an involved mission compared to the last one.
You are cleared for docking.
Welcome back to Kiana. We hadn't expected to Noye? Well, he's been working on some secret project of late. To be honest, he's been...
Oh, it's you. I thought I'd seen the last of you after you... Come now, you can read, can't you? Access my latest report to command if you want to know what I'm working on. Feel free to waste the time of the
I'm gonna be forceful to him, look.
But I'll thank you to stop wasting mine. Now, if this interrogation is over, I've more important...
Like I said, more than a little hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and... Treason? Noye? I mean, sure, he's been difficult to work.
Treason?
Huh. He was working on the Annorax. Wait a minute. It looks like he was accessing the launch protocols and docking clamp.
Oh dear. Oh, double deer. Oh, double bugger.
Ah, I see you found my farewell gift, Tralla. I'm so glad. As for you, I'm taking command of the Annorax now. I can see that bothers you greatly. So will the numerous bombs I've left behind.
Where are the bombs? Come along, Tralla. Don't just lay there on the floor waving your arms about. You can help. Oh, I'm kneeling on her face. Oh no, I've not put my arse in her face. It's just not very nice.
Noye stole the Annorax? I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing? What drove him to betray us like this? There's only one way to find out. Computer, bring up the research notes and personal logs of researcher Noye. Authorization Tralla 23, Victor 6 Sigma.
Where are the logs? Ah, over here.
Please input your select.
Personal log supplemental. We had some visitors from the Alliance today. Noye was rather rude to them, but I managed to smooth things over. this time. Still, he has good reason to be stressed. The war isn't going well, and there's a lot of pressure on him right now. He could be a bit more agreeable, however. Perhaps a peace offering. Those Terran snack cakes he's so fond of with the... what is the word? Nougat. I tried to tell him about the baby again last night, but he was so stressed out. I just couldn't add to his burden. Hopefully things will calm down a bit soon and I can tell him. On a positive note, my work is progressing quite well. I believe these logs should now be shielded from any kind of temporal incursion.
Personal log supplemental. My review of the time capsule files is complete. What I have learned has shocked me to the very core of my being. I had a wife, and she was pregnant. My wife and unborn child were murdered by the Federation and their allies. They devastated my people, murdered my family, and erased an entire species from time and space.
This is going to be my fault again, isn't it?
Cannot let this stand. This I vow. I shall not rest until I have restored my family or avenged their deaths. Personal log supplemental. At last, I have found them, the Tutarians, or rather, what they have become. Some of them managed to escape the treachery of the Federation, finding sanctuary in a trans-dimensional void. They are powerful. So powerful that some primitive species worship them like gods. And yet, they are trapped in their realm, no longer able to exist within prime space. But I can help them. I can release them from durance vile. With these builders at my side, I shall have my vengeance for Clouda.
Please input your selection. Download code.
What the? We're under attack!
This is not going to be good. Is it going to be the Anorak again?
Noye has returned, and he's made a number of potent modifications.
I have been waiting for this for a long time. At last, I take the first fateful steps upon my path of vengeance. As always, your thinking is so limited. For you, it has been moments, but for me, it has been years. Years of planning, building, all to return to this moment in time, to end you.
Almost forgot to get them out before I started the fight. Where is he?
Oh, but it does, believe me. You took them. My wife, my unborn child. Time was your weapon then, and it is mine now. With it, I will eradicate your wretched alliance, just as you wiped the Tutarians from history.
This is Walker. We've got our hands full with Noye over here, but we'll keep him busy while you defend the station. We could use a hand once it's secure, though. Annorax packs quite a punch.
I actually managed to hit them with my fire.
He's learned some new tricks. This definitely isn't the same Annorax we left a few minutes ago.
Dear. Ah, that's, I forgot, yeah, my heals now. Heal every ship within range. These little boys come in. Oh, he's going again. Actually very quick. Oh, that's not good. Hang on, that just happened. There are time shenanigans going on here.
Oh, there you are. I thought we'd lost you. Damn. A rogue agent out there with a ship like the Annorax is a real big problem. One step at a time. Let's get you back to the 25th century once you're ready for the trip.
Let's go. I'll leave my little ghosts here. Poor fellas. Right, so I'm going to take them
Noye
past
turned
that, I
against
think.
us, huh? This is troublesome. With his theft of the Annorax, he poses a great threat to the galaxy. Sadly, I don't think we've seen the last of him. The surprise actions of the Nakul are also a concern. What could they be up to, I wonder? Regardless, I think you'll agree. The battlefield just got a lot bigger.
Yeah, I think I'll take this one for now. I can't use that anyway. For now.
Congratulations, Admiral.
2 pass tokens, yep.
The data from the future you've provided has made it clear. We need to form a stronger alliance with the major galactic factions. To that end, we're sending delegates to the First Alliance Summit. This could be the beginning of a new age.
Now this is a nice set.
And your presence there could ensure the summit's success. Meet our delegation at the embassy on New Romulus.
Good one to stick on the one of your people. So, New Romulus, eh? But I'm not going to go there. I mean, no, how have I been going? Let's do it. Right, so there's nothing. don't know how long it's going to be before I ever use any of this stuff, but poor dead tribbles. Let's go to Romulus. Not going to do it yet. I don't think I'm going to do it at all today. Actually, I don't want to run through all the missions really quickly. So we've got 15 hours. Just get a few more. Probably some Terrans, I think, or Omegas. Where am I for reputation anyway? Omega 3, Terran only 1. Mako. Come along, make it so. Don't know why that wasn't on automatic.
The Borg are using real. Looks like the
mind you.
Here they come!
We're getting there.
We're prepping for evac of non-essential personnel and civilians.
the end of this little interlude.
There's a break in the incoming warp signatures. We'll have a short amount of time before more Borg arrive. Long-range sensors show larger vessels incoming. An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover. An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Ooh, what's that? It's very large.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover. There's a break in the enemy formation. Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
Come along,
Here
assimilators.
come the Borg assimilators! Keep fighting! An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Oh, still some. Oh my goodness me. Turning circle of...
Reading an incoming cue! We need to stop it! Hold the line!
Sorted.
Ah! That ought to hold them off. For now. I think we showed them that resistance is not futile. Don't you?
Omegas, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. We did indeed. So what I am going to do now is stop recording.